Just found out you have food sensitivities or intolerances. In this video, I'm sharing 5 essential tips on what to do next. Tip number 1, understand your diagnosis. Did you know that food sensitivities, intolerances, and allergies aren't the same? Allergies cause immediate immune response and can be life-threatening. Intolerances are usually caused by enzyme deficiencies and impact digestions, where sensitivities may contribute to inflammation and delayed reactions. Research is still ongoing on this one. Understanding these differences helps you make better decisions for your health. Tip number 2, start a food and symptom journal. Don't panic, adjusting your diet takes time, but once you recognize your triggers, I promise you'll start feeling better. One of the best things I did after my IgG food test was keeping a food journal. I started tracking how certain foods make me feel, and really it was a game changer. For example, I noticed that every time I ate too much cabbage, I felt bloated, but when I reduced my portion, the bloating disappeared. And really seeing the patterns in writing made it easier to start making changes. Tip number 3, rethink your pantry and learn to read labels. Many trigger foods hide under different names of ingredient lists. For example, dairy can appear as whey or casein, and gluten isn't just about bread. It's in soy sauce and even some seasonings. After my test results, I checked my pantry and realized just how many foods contained my triggers. Take these gluten-free breadcrumbs, for example. I love them, but they had potato starch, which I reacted to, so they had to go. I know it can feel overwhelming at first, but I tackled it taking one step at a time. What about natural flavors? If a product lists natural flavoring, I highly recommend calling the manufacturer, as usually companies don't always, or maybe never, disclose exact ingredients that go into natural flavoring, but they can definitely confirm if a specific allergen is present. For example, just the other week, I actually called McCormick company. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a pretty popular spice company, and to ask if this particular product, which is the Cajun seasoning mix, have a kola nut, which is an allergen that I react to. And even though the rep on the phone was not able to tell me if this particular product contained that ingredient, she did say she would check and get back to me. So here is the response that I got from Consumers Affairs. And as you can see, they have confirmed that essentially this product does not contain kola nut. Tip number 4, plan simple, nourishing meals. When adjusting your diet, keep it simple. Stick to meals with just 3 to 4 ingredients at first. This makes it easier to pinpoint which foods work for you. After my diagnosis, I simplified my meals by focusing on whole proteins like turkey and chicken, and vegetables like kale, cabbage, and lentils. Naturally safe grains as well, like brown rice, buckwheat, and quinoa. And rather than relying on packaged allergen-free products, I actually focused on whole foods that I knew were safe. And this approach made meal planning less overwhelming and helped me feel better faster. Tip number 5, support your gut and long-term health. Your gut health plays a huge role in managing food sensitivities. When my test results came back, I knew I had to focus on strengthening my gut to help my body tolerate foods better. Incorporate gut-friendly foods like fermented veggies, for example, kimchi or homemade kefir. I'm actually experimenting with a few different flavors for homemade kefir, and the video will be coming up soon on that one. And also fiber-rich meals like flourless bread that I actually recently made, that my new absolute favorite from Julie Daniluk. She is the registered holistic nutritionist. If you haven't seen that video yet, check out my shorts for that particular recipe. And the last point I would say is manage stress. It affects your symptoms. Stress can worsen food sensitivities, and I've experienced this firsthand. When I'm overwhelmed, my symptoms flare up more. So I've made a point and really a priority to drink 6 to 8 cups of water daily, practice deep breathing, exercise regularly, and definitely take screen breaks to reset. Taking care of your gut and managing stress can help your body tolerate foods better over time. Finding out you have food sensitivities, I know can be overwhelming, but it's also really an opportunity to take control of your own health. The key is to take small, manageable steps. Don't feel like you have to change absolutely everything overnight. You don't, but by taking small changes every day, you will be on the path to feeling better. I hope this video helped you feel more confident and less alone in this journey. Let me know in the comments which one of these tips you've already incorporated or which ones you will start to incorporate. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.